What's up, YouTube? Today, back here with another video. One video a day. That's my goal. I'm gonna try to get it out to y'all. But if I don't, y'all know I'm on my purpose. Y'all know I'm doing what I need to do. Y'all know I'm following things that I've set out in my life. So things may come up. But got a question asked to me by one of my boys. One of my boys asked me. He said, man, I'm in my early 30s. I think it's time that I need to settle down. What do you think about me settling down? And it's something that we need to talk about because a lot of people settle down the wrong age range a lot of times. I feel like any of my younger audience, if you 15, 16, all the way to I want to say like 23, that is an extremely hard time to try to settle down with a woman. It's extremely hard because she's starting to be, looked at in a certain type of way by men, and it's hard for her to handle all that attention because of how much she's getting. Women like attention. That's something that women need in order to have their self-esteem upheld. So when you have women in those age ranges, you have a lot of women who they not ready to settle down. I'm not saying that, what I'm saying, there ain't none out there. Of course, there's women out there that's ready to settle down at 20, 19, 15, 17, 22, 23, even all the way to damn near 30. Even 30-year-old, man, look, even 30-year-old women don't want to get settled down, and they still think they're young. But I would also like to say that men always took the count to say, we are the ones who need women. When really, if we go back into time, I say in the 70s, 80s, and 60s, it wasn't like that. Women needed us. And I want to explain to you why is that. We don't need the women. When you actually think about it deeply and actually say, wait a second, we are the prize. We are the prize. Only thing is different is now is social media. And I feel like that's the only thing that's changed women's mind to believe that they are the prize now. Because without social media, women would still think men are the prize. Women would still be crying over men, wiping up bum dudes, be chasing the bum dude, and that'll be it. But how we are, well, I'm gonna get back to the age range thing too, from the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. But how men are the prize is, men, y'all have to realize one thing. You have to realize one thing. Once y'all realize this and y'all start incorporating this into y'all relationships and into y'all's lifestyle, as a man, people are here to do what? Reproduce. Men can reproduce as long as he wants. Women cannot reproduce as long as they want. So from about as young as they can have children until about 30, late 30s, early 40s, women start to panic. And a lot of women who see men and actually have that has been seeing men and been playing games with them, you see that start to change around that age range. Women can still be promiscuous or whatever. They still gonna, they can still, but at the end of the day, every woman wants to be a mother. I don't give a damn what woman tells you otherwise. There's probably some outliers out there. We ain't talking about everybody, but every woman wants to be a mother. And women understand that when it's going into 30s and you don't have no children, it worries them. It worries them. And once men realize that, and instead of stopping trying to make it like, you know what I'm saying, we need women, women actually need us. We are the prize. We are the prize. So when you take a woman's inability to have children and you take that and you say, all right, I can use that against her. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit back and do all these things for her. You don't have to sit back and, you know, lay out the red carpet for her, do all, and it's shit like simp shit. You don't have to do all that. If we started taking control back of how things were and how they used to be, we would be better off as men. Because at the end of the day, they're always going to come back to you. If we just sit back and say, okay, we're not going to have sex with none of y'all, we ain't going to do none of that, women will go crazy. Women want to have kids. Who wants to have kids more, woman or man? It's the woman. It's the woman. Don't get me wrong, men love their kids too. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it's women. It's women's nature. I mean, women's nature to nurture. It's women's nature to nurture. It's in them. They want to do it. They're soft. If someone is always around the kids, who is going to be? It's going to be the mother. If we go to child custody court, who does the children go to? It goes to the mother. Why do you think that? That's not created by design. That's just not how we just see it this way. Why they always make the mother the primary caregiver? Because it's the mother's nature. It's the mother's nature. So y'all thinking that, you know what I'm saying, we need to do this, we need to do it. Y'all don't need to do nothing. Y'all need to sit back and let the female nature go upon them, and then when they go upon them, then they gonna come. Promise you. They always do. I had many of them. Like I said, when you get to them 30s, they gonna start acting, okay, what you doing? Okay, what's going on? Okay, damn, I just knew you for 3 months. You already trying to, you know what I'm saying, give me the, you know what I'm saying, blasting? You gotta be out your mind. Hell no, I have my kids when I'm ready. Not with no woman, I tell you that. Y'all know, if y'all want to know how I had kids, watch the video on how I believe save men's lives, or how I figured out the man's problem or something like that. Watch it. Watch my videos. Watch every last one. I think it was like, it's probably like 2-3 weeks ago. It was like, the title was like, I forgot the title. It was something like, you know, I solved the problem for men. And y'all don't know what to do. Y'all don't actually have to have children with them and be put on child support and be, you know what I'm saying, put on health care benefits that you got to pay for, life insurance policy. You ain't got to do all that. But like I was saying, in that age range, 15 to about 22, that's gonna be an extremely hard time to settle down. Now my man's, I think he like early 30s. And I told him, I said, from about 30 to 40, by around 42, that's gonna be their desperate stage. They're looking for their husband. They may not be looking for a husband. They may just be looking for a baby daddy, or they may just be looking for a man that can provide for, not just, maybe not even her, but for the child. Or she may be going for the guy who looks the most best because she wants to have those genes in her child. Some women would bypass the money thing and say, okay, I got my own money. But that sweet spot in between women is like 30 until about 35, 34, 30 to 34. That's that sweet spot. That's when they be desperate. I wouldn't say 30, I say like 27 to like 34. That's a sweet spot. That's when you ain't got a baby mama yet. She ain't got a baby daddy yet. And it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't tell you to settle down, but I'm telling you how women minds work. And when they get to certain age ranges. So if you're looking for a woman that doesn't have kids, if she's a good girl, and if she's, like I said, I'm not against men marrying the right girl. I'm not against that. I would never be against. I would never be against that. I'm alpha. I don't expect everybody else to be alpha. To be alpha, you have to have a certain type of mind state, and you can't really be in between on shit. I would never sit back and say, you know what I'm saying, anybody who has a good girl, get married. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, get your prenup right, and then after that, if y'all break up, have your attorney write some up and say, if y'all break up, the kids belong to me, you sign over your rights. Because no, we ain't going through that. But anyways, I would never be against that. So, 27 to 34 is really that sweet spot where you want, if you do want to settle down, that's a sweet spot before you start to hit the baby mamas and baby daddy type of issue. And I'm pretty sure that video coming up too about baby daddies. I don't want any of my brothers to go through any baby daddy drama. It's a fight that's already lost. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact of settling down and how men are the prize. So when you get to about, I say after that 27 to 34 range, you hit the, mid to late 30s, and then you hit the beginning stages of 40. At that stage, women still probably don't be able to settle down at 40. To be real with you, I see women that ain't ready to settle down, that had kids, and still be out here acting like, you know what I'm saying, like they gonna look good as they is now. I mean, as they was in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's some women out here that still 50, 60, still trying to get it like she, you know what I'm saying, 19, 20. And I would say those age ranges, I mean, it's cool, but you probably, at the end of the day, when you hit them early 40s, she probably gonna have kids. She probably gonna have kids, and ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, if you got kids and y'all both got kids, that's cool. But if you a single man and you don't got no kids, I want recommend you to put yourself in that situation, because you can't relate to it. You can't relate to it. So from that age range, as I said, you get to the late 30s, early 40s, you're gonna run into that issue. And like I said, women will be more mature, way more than got they whole phase out and they want to sleep around and stuff like that. That's a pretty mature stage. They're, you know what I'm saying, probably got their house, got they everything put together, and school is over with. It's a cool age, but like I said, the downside of that is also the children, the baby father. If you find one that's that age and she don't got that, then hey, do it. Be my guest. But I'm not gonna sit back and I ain't gonna edit that out either. I don't give a damn. That was my dryer. But be my guest to that, you know. So I would say 40, from all the brothers on here, 40, 42, 43 to by about 55. You gonna run into women that's dumb with, you know what I'm saying, being promiscuous. They just want somebody just to, you know what I'm saying, be there for them, help them out. You know, when they're young, they have these crazy ass women have these crazy ass outlooks on how they think that, you know, they're going to get this huge, you know what I'm saying, super rich basketball player type of man. They actually believe that. And then reality hit their ass around 35 and they say, you know what, I'm going to take Rodney or Jake that works at the local construction company. He make decent, and I'll be happy with that, you know. And that goes on a lot, and that's a reality that women see and have to face when they eventually come up in age. A lot of women are delusional to think that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get some basketball player, or my man needs to make this amount of money, this amount of money. It ain't, the world ain't like that. Everybody can't make that. There's going to be some people that's not making that. And you're going to be with one of the motherfuckers that's making $40,000, $50,000 a year, medium lifestyle. That's the medium. That's most of the people in America. You can't tell a woman that. You can't tell a woman, oh, I'm medium. I'm medium. I'm just regular. You can't tell a woman that. Oh no, that hurt their ego. You know that hurt their ego. You tell them that they, oh, ego, it's cool. You average. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you tell a woman that, what? It's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay. So at that age, like I said, 50s, or beginning 50s, late 40s, you'll find a woman that's just, you know what I'm saying, just ready to, live her life out and understand that, okay, I was thinking very delusional. And sometimes if a woman don't have children at that age, it's pretty much over with. At least they get a, you know what I'm saying, some type of egg donor. So it's pretty much over with, and they just want to live life. All the games is over with. But to wait till then to be in a relationship or to have kids, I wouldn't recommend that. I would say the sweet spot to settle down is probably, like I said, around 27, 20, 28 to about, like I said, 34. To about 34. And the only thing is that, man, she's still going to be hypergamous at that age because she's still young, but at the same time, she does want to be a mother. And this is how women be with their baby daddies. I mean, this is how they meet their baby daddy, because she's too young to want to be with one person for the rest of her life, but at the same time, she's too old in order to not have children. So when you get into that age range, that's where you meet when you're 32, 30, they be like, oh, I got a baby daddy, I got a baby daddy. Okay. Now you see the reason why they have baby daddies, because that age range, 27 to about 32, women start to panic. They start to panic, and they don't care who it's from, who it's by, and a lot of times they're probably blew past the dude who really they should have been with and treated him like a lamb when they was in college, and then she went with this one dude when she got out of college and started working, and then your circle turns smaller as you get older, so it gets harder to date unless you got some major leads or you're on some type of, you know what I'm saying, website to promote you in that type of way. But like I said, when you start to get older, your circle becomes smaller. So, and then you start to settle. And like I said, as you get up in age, your standards are gonna go drop because of the fact that you're getting older and you just need companionship. You're just getting desperate. And that's what's gonna happen for a lot of women. But anyways, my boy is asking me, should he settle down? He was in his early 30s. I told him, yeah, man, you probably gonna pay child. She probably gonna put you on. You better get you a good girl. But majority of them aren't. So he'll probably be on child support. But hey, at least he ain't, you know what I'm saying, putting himself at an uneven playing field with, you know what I'm saying, battling one woman with kids, and you know what I'm saying. So I told him, you know what, you should just get you a good girl. And I'm not sitting right here telling him to be out of it, but at the same time, you know what's coming. Pick your poison. I'm King James. This is another video, and I'm out.